Hello everyone, this is Kalyani and I am going to deal with English. You know, many students say that they will be having a problem with the English in competitive exams. So for that, only one solution you have. You should have a clear idea about what is the grammar clearly, and you should know the rules of grammar. If you know the rules of grammar very clearly, it's very easy for you to crack your exams, because if you know the rules very clearly, it's very easy for you to apply the rules in the questions, whatever the questions you are going to get in exams. It's not only for bank exams, but you have so many competitive exams like CGL, banking, like so many competitive exams. In that competitive exams, whatever the questions, you know, questions may be vary. The difficulty level of questions may be different, and the type of questions may be different in different types of exams. But one thing you remember, whatever the exams it may be, whatever the competitive exam it may be, but the rules of grammar will be same. If you understand it, the rules of grammar very clearly, it's very easy for you to crack any exam, any competitive exams. Now we see, so actually many students have a doubt in banking exams, like English and banking exams. So now I say, what is the syllabus we have, what is the topics we have in banking exams, and what is the marks, I mean how many questions we get in that exam, that we'll see now. And what is the topics now, we'll see. First topic we have here is correction of errors. Correction of errors. And second topic will be para-jumbled sentences. Para-jumbled sentences. And third topic will be odd one out. Odd one out. And fourth topic will be cloze test. Cloze test. And fifth topic will be sentence improvement. What is this? Sentence improvement. And sixth topic we have fillers. Sixth topic you have fillers. And seventh topic, like you have a passage, I mean comprehension passage. Passage or comprehension passage. See, now we'll see for how many marks we get these topics in banking exams. Just to be check for it. See, correction of errors. In correction of errors, the number of questions may be different for clerk exams and PO exams in banking exams. We'll see the both marks. See here clerks, and this is for POs. See, correction of errors in the clerk exams, nearly we get 5 to 10. So correction of errors we get nearly 5 to 10 in clerk exam, and mostly 5 only in the PO exam. So mostly 5 for 5 marks we are going to get correction of errors. See, one thing you remember, correction of errors may be different. They may ask you different types of correction of errors. Only one type will not be there. So different types of correction of errors will be there. Just you remember that. So next, para-jumbled sentences. Para-jumbled sentences for the clerks or for POs, whatever the exam it may be, you are going to get only 5 for 5 marks. You are going to get only for 5 marks. Para-jumbled sentences, or we can say arrangement of sentences, rearrangement of sentences we can say. Now third one is odd one out. So odd one out, for this also we are going to get for 5 marks only. Either it may be clerks or either it may be POs, we are going to get for 5 marks. Mostly we may not get odd one out in clerk exams, but we may get in POs. Definitely we will be having a, if they want to increase the difficulty level of banking exams, this type of topics they will give you. And one more thing, fourth one is cloze test. In the cloze test, for clerks we are going to get nearly 5 to 10 marks. 5 to 10 marks they will give you, and in POs mostly we may get for 5 marks, maybe 10, but mostly they will be give for 5 marks for closed test. And one more thing, fifth one is sentence improvement. Sentence improvement, it may be I mean they will give for 5 marks. Either it may be clerks or either it may be POs. We will be having for 5 marks. Okay, then you are having a fillers, and fillers also, like fillers means blanks. For fillers we are going to get both in clerks and POs nearly for 5 marks. See, types of fillers are also very different. Fillers only one type will not come. It may have a different types of fillers. So fillers, either it may be clerks or either it may be POs, you are going to get for 5 marks. Next, seventh one is passage or comprehension passage or unseen passage. So this one is compulsory. I mean this type of odd one out, sentence improvement, this type of topics you may get or you may not get. But the thing is, passage is compulsory. That means you will get in any exam, like all exams, in all competitive exams, you are going to get the passage or comprehension passage. For for clerk exams we are going to get for 5 to 10 marks, and POs also 5 marks, but mostly 5 to 10 marks. Mostly for 5 to 10 marks you are going to get it. And you see this, if you want to do this, you know that you will be having a less time for banking exams because you have a time slots now. And the thing is, you are having in banking exams, you will be having a reasoning and maths, English, everything will be there. And only the option, if you want to save the time, it's very important to learn the English because it's very easy and it is a time saving topics, because if you know the rules of English very easy, I mean very clearly, you can save your time, and you can get a more score also. I mean you can get the most of the score in English only. But the thing is, how you are going to attempt this type of topics, that I'll tell you. I mean I want to discuss these topics in clearly. See here, correction of errors. See, correction of errors, I told you that it may be different types of correction of errors, you are going to get it. But in this correction of errors means, if they give one sentence, they may give you whole sentence, they will give you, and they will give the slashes, and they will give the parts A, B, C, and they will ask you in which part you are having a error. That is one type. And they will give the second type is they will give the 4 options, A, B, C, D. Like that they will give the options, and one sentence will be they may be incorrect. I mean they may have the mistake. So if out of the 4 options you have to find out which one is wrong, I mean which one is having the error. So this type of different types of errors we may get it. Now second one is parajumbled sentences. You know that parajumbled sentences, or you can say rearrangement of sentences. This is the same thing, like they will give the different they will give the sentences in a jumbled way, and you have to arrange like A, B, C, D, you have to arrange. They will give in a jumbled way, you have to arrange it. And the third one is odd one out. Actually odd one out, if they banking people, if they want to increase the difficulty level of your English in banking exams, they will give this type of questions like odd one out. What is odd one out exactly? See, they will give the 4 options that A, B, C, D options will be there. In that 4 options, three options will be, 3 sentences, they will be having a relation between them. Like they will be related to one another. They will be related to one another, the 3 sentences. But the thing is, whatever the option we have another one. Out of 4 options, out of the 4 sentences, one sentence will be different from these 3 sentences. That you have to find out which one is a different one out of 4 sentences. That you have to find out. That one is odd one out. Actually it's time taking, because you may feel that the 4 sentences will be having a same relation, like that some confusion will be there. But you have to out of that you have to find out which one is different out of the 4 which one is different. That you have to find out. That may take some time for you. But if they want to increase the difficulty level, this type of questions they will give you. Mostly odd one out we may find out in PO exams, that you remember. Then next one is closed test. క్లోజ్ టెస్ట్లో మొత్తం ఆ పారాగ్రాఫ్ అనేది ఒక టెన్స్లో ఉంటుంది. ఇట్ గోస్ ఇన్ వన్ టెన్స్, అంటే ఒక టైమింగ్లో వెళ్తుంది. మనకు ఆల్రెడీ జరిగిన స్టోరీ ఇచ్చారా, ఆర్ ఇట్స్ గోయింగ్ టు హ్యాపెన్, లేకపోతే జరగబోతుందా, ఆర్ ఇట్స్ ఆల్రెడీ రన్నింగ్, లేకపోతే జరుగుతూ ఉందా, దీన్ని బేస్ చేసుకొని మనం క్లోజ్ టెస్ట్ అనేది చేయాల్సి ఉంటుంది. బికాజ్ ఆ టెన్స్ మీద బేస్ చేసుకొని మనం ప్రతి వర్డ్ అనేది యూ హ్యావ్ టు ఫిల్ అప్. whatever the words will be there, that you have to fill up according to the tense. So if you are clear with the tenses, whatever the tenses we have, it will be easy for you to crack, to fill all the blanks in the closed test. The next one is fifth one, sentence improvement. Actually, what is this sentence improvement, that I'll tell you. See, in the sentence improvement, they will give one sentence to you, and in the fourth down you will be having 4 options that sentence improvement lo, if whatever the sentence they have given in the question, that one is needed any improvement, or the same thing should be there, that they will ask you. So that is the sentence improvement. Now fillers. See, fillers are it's like a blanks. That fillers are blanks. See, fillers may be different thing. However, we got the correction of errors. I told you that correction of errors also will be having a different types of correction of errors will be there. The same way, fillers also having different types. They will not give you only one type of fillers. You should not expect that always we get only these fillers. మనకి ఎప్పుడు ఇదే ఫిల్లర్స్ వస్తాయి, ఇదే బ్లాంక్స్ వస్తాయి, ఈ టైప్లోనే వస్తుంది. It's not that. Okay, if they want to increase the difficulty level, of the fillers, how they can give you? See, two AB sentences they will give you, and down you will be having 4 options like A, B, C, D. See, down they will be giving you again 4 options, and above they will give 2 sentences, A and B sentences they will give you. In that, what they will ask you, here 2 blanks will be there. Okay, for these 2 blanks only one option will be fitting for that. Only one option will suit for both the sentences. That option you have to find out. So if they want to give if they want to increase the difficulty level of the fillers, they may give this type. So that is about fillers. Now we are going to deal with passage or comprehension passage. See, comprehension passage is very, very important, and you know that in every exam you are going to get it. But you should use some tricks to to answer these questions, because you know that in PO exams, especially in PO exams, they will give a long paragraph, like a big paragraph they will give you, and you may not have, you will not be having that much time to read it, like a whole paragraph you may not read it. Then how can you answer this type of questions? How can we answer that? Some tricks we have here. Using that tricks, answering passage is very, very easy, but you should know the tricks of this one, that I will tell you later, because when we are going to do with the sessions, like I'm going to give you the clear idea, I'm going to give you the clear grammar classes, and that in that classes I'm going to give you the brief idea. And thank you so much for this, and we'll meet you in the next session.